Welcome back to Ozarks Tonight. We want to take a quick second to let you know about an event that is coming to Springfield later this week. Melody Roster and Jody Andrews from Good Shepherd Hospice are joining me today, and you guys are having an event this Thursday coming up, and we'll get into that. But we want to talk about hospice. First of all, Jody, you've been with Good Shepherd for a while. Just kind of tell me about your organization.
Well, Good Shepherd's been around since '95. They started in Oklahoma City. They came here in Springfield, I believe, I've been here 13 years. Good Shepherd, I mean, hospices are the same between 9 and 5, in my opinion, to be honest. They all do something good for people that, with a terminal illness. But it's what you do after that 9 to 5. It's the phone calls you take, the 3 a.m. visits, those things is really what a good agency is. And volunteer is the biggest portion of that part of it after hours. So yeah. Yes,
and your guys' event on Thursday is going to be to try to recruit volunteers to come in to join the organization and do some work that is much needed. Kind of tell me about the role volunteers play and how important they are to the whole process.
Well, first of all, there's a misconception about hospice, period. It's not about death only. There's so much that goes into it, and really when you get people on sooner, there's a lot more care that goes into that, and there's a lot of gaps in there that Medicare and insurances don't pay for. So we have a staff of nurses and aides, social workers, and chaplains that go in, including myself, but then there's still that gap of time, that Medicare doesn't pay. So we have to have volunteers to kind of fill in that gap. It's important at that time, when they become more ill in that indigent time, that they really need somebody there, especially if they don't have enough family or if the family is emotionally distraught. We can be there for them. But the volunteer coordinators and the volunteers are the biggest portion of that after hour.
Absolutely. And Melody, you were telling me this before we started taping, how important the role of volunteers are. And you're a volunteer yourself.
Yes.
You were telling me how rewarding it is. Kind of tell me about that.
It is. You go into it not really expecting a whole lot. You're just there to try to make a difference where you can. But when you get done and you've made a difference in somebody's life, it changes you. It changes something inside of you and is a greater purpose besides just yourself. You're there to help other people. And our office manager said something. She said, we are not there to add days to life, but to add life to days. And that's what we do. Mm-hmm. We try to help people to fill their days with as much enjoyment as they can. And that's what a volunteer does if they're sitting with a patient. We have many areas of volunteers, but the ones sitting with the patients, they're there to just either give the caregiver a break so they can go out and run errands or whatever they need to do. Or they're just there to be with the patient, to listen to the patient's stories, to add some of their own, and just to give them a good time.
And how much do I'm sure it's immense, talk about how this is for the patients. I'm sure this makes them, like you said, it just absolutely makes their day. Tell me about the impact it has on the patients when you visit them.
I can tell you from my experience as a volunteer, and I know from listening to my volunteers, they're going through the same thing. These patients' faces will light up when you come in the room. You become like family to them because some of them don't have anyone who goes to visit them. So you become their friend really quick, and you become part of their family really quick. And if you aren't there for some reason, we had missed a couple times when we were out, and we actually had people from the facility, patients from the facility, call in to see if we were okay.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow.
The thing I could say about that is the funeral. Honestly, there's such a difference in going to a funeral with a family and a patient that's been prepared for death than there is when they have not. And unfortunately, you can't help every situation, but with these you can, and you go to those funerals and it's literally tears of joy, and they're happy that you're there. They're happy that they pass peacefully. And when I look at hospice at a 30,000-foot level, what I see is compassion and comfort. And it's the easiest path to comfort, honestly, when you're in that time of your life. So that's yeah.
That's incredible. And for the patients that don't have any family, or their family, I'm sure there's situations where their family lives away. Mm-hmm. You guys are filling a much needed void for them.
Yes.
Just tell me about that a little bit.
Well, it gives the families comfort to know that their loved one is not just being left alone. I know we've had experiences where the loved ones have been in a total other state, and they needed somebody to go in, so they knew that it wasn't just doctors and nurses and social workers and all that visiting them. They had somebody that was not there because they had to be, that was just there because they wanted to be, to spend time with their loved one, and it gives the family so much comfort and peace to know that.
We have about a minute left. The event is coming up on Thursday,
Yes.
where volunteers can actually come in and become a part of the team and help out as well. Tell me a little bit where the event's going to take place and what time it's going to take place as well.
It is going to be at the library station, and that's 2535 North Kansas, and it's going to be from 10 till 2 on Thursday.
10 till 2. So people just have to stop in and
Yep.
come say hello, and I'm sure you guys will have resources on hand. They can learn more
Get
about it.
educated.
Yes.
Yeah, there'll be a
Yep.
lot of material there.
We'll have applications, we'll have everything they need to get them started. We just need to have them show up.
All right. Well, Melody, Jody, thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Ozarks tonight, right after this.